Well, I have a policy of only representing somebody once. And so I'm not going
Okay.
to his lawyer, but I would certainly be happy to participate in the court of public opinion. I don't think I could get this case dismissed so easily. I don't think that. I don't think that if you had the best lawyers in the history of the world, Abraham Lincoln and John Marshall, a New York City judge would dismiss this case because that New York City judge's life would be over. Everybody would point to him the way they pointed to me when I defended Trump. Oh
Yes.
my God, there's the man who helped Trump get free. So I don't think it's going to be easy. I think he probably will be convicted by a New
Wow.
York jury.
What's up, everybody? Major retired Richard Ojeda here, and former Trump lawyer predicts that Donald Trump will be convicted. Sounding like the south end of a northbound mule, former Trump attorney Alan Dershowitz let several stink bombs fly on the Charlie Kirk show recently.
It will be reversed on appeal. It will never be affirmed all the way up to the Supreme Court. But Bragg's going to be popular. He'll be reelected, and he'll probably win his case unless there is a change of venue.
Dershowitz has been making the rounds on talk shows like an old arthritic dog trying to raise its leg and mark every tree without falling over. He's been pushing the same pathetic nonsense to draw attention to a book he's selling. Dershowitz has appeared on every right-wing crapathon on daytime TV. He and others have been pushing an agenda to discredit Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg in light of the impending conviction of the Orange Loser. During an interview with right-wing host Charlie Kirk on Wednesday, Dershowitz revealed that he would decline to represent Trump following Tuesday's arraignment in New York City. Dershowitz admitted that Donald Trump will likely lose.
What is your advice then to the Trump legal team if you were in their shoes and you see, look, most likely you're going to get convicted here, Mr. President? I mean, that's a cynical yet honest, and I totally agree, view, because it's so politicized there. Should he plea then? I mean, is that something that you would? You think he should fight it?
It's not appealable if you make a motion to dismiss based on the fact that it isn't a crime. That's appealable only after he's convicted. But there are other motions that can be made, and what's called interlocutory appeals can be brought. So I would recommend making those motions, particularly the change of venue motion, and then appealing it if it's lost. Because I think a lot of judges in Albany and other places in New York outside of the city might say, are you kidding? Trying him in the same place where the DA ran on a campaign to get him? Nah. We have to move this to Staten Island, to Long Island, to Rockland County, maybe upstate New York. But you need fair justice. You can't get fair justice in Manhattan. I could not win a case in Manhattan for Donald Trump, and I'm a pretty darn good lawyer.
Alan Dershowitz is the same jackaloon that said that Donald Trump could run the country from a prison cell, and he's been rolling that same turd onto every talk show to promote his book. He's smart enough to know that he can make money off of the cantaloupe Caligula's misfortunes. Dershowitz and Kirk are just talking heads loaded with the same sound bites and news clips with the goal to deceive as many gullible clowns as they can. Trump is already fundraising off of his guilty pleas, and his moronic supporters are sending him money. Both Kirk and Dershowitz agree that the orange-bloated turd is about to be flushed. We all know that Donald Trump absolutely deserves everything that he's been charged with and more. Dershowitz, Giuliani, Tucker Carlson, and others are just actors playing a part. They're in it for themselves. They have no allegiance to the truth or the American people. These jackaloons have sold their souls for money. Do you remember the old saying about a sucker being born every minute? Think about it. Donald Trump owns several golf courses, buildings, and sits on a golden toilet. He doesn't need money, but there will always be those toothless jackaloons who think that they need to support Donald Trump. The poor Republicans that vote red but make up the biggest group of people on food stamps and welfare sending Donald Trump their last $20 bill is absolutely moronic. But that's the base that clowns like Charlie Kirk and Alan Dershowitz appeal to. It's absolutely pathetic, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.